What's up, my people? We now back to another edition of the Vibe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Today we're gonna be talking about sports. We're gonna talk about Jerry Jones. So, Micah Parson, he actually asked for a trade the day before yesterday, and Jerry responded today with the trade talk. So I'm gonna let y'all get right into it, and then we're gonna give y'all thoughts and y'all comments on things.
Wait a minute, I can't hear anything. I really can't.
Really?
Really can't. Yeah.
I'll do it again. Jerry, are you considering trading Micah Parsons?
Well, let's put it like this. Surely you guys have been around this stuff and know that recognize negotiation talk, that type of thing, and so that's where I put that.
So are you considering it?
I'm not. At this, the facts are that that's like anything else. I think the world of Micah, and that's just a part of negotiation.
Would you ever consider trading Micah?
Again, I don't really place that with any real seriousness. Micah's got a bad back. That's like being traded.
Did the request take you by surprise?
Y'all weigh it the same.
Did the request?
Again, no, that's negotiation. I've heard that so many times in my 30 years in the NFL about from not just players but agents, and of course we all understand contracts. We're under contract. That's what we're doing. We're looking at adjusting the contract, but we're under contract, and we're in camp, and that's the way the rules are set up. But that is old stuff, 30 years of old stuff. This some of these issues we're hearing about trading, hurt back, all that kind of stuff.
When do you start negotiations with these people, Jerry?
Again, I've started negotiations in March.
With his agent?
I said I started negotiation in March, and I've negotiated double handfuls of contracts just like I did in March.
He thought it was
Again. Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I started that in March. I visited with him and negotiated.
My question. He
But
thought the meeting was about leadership, not about his contract.
it's my answer. It's my answer. I was negotiating in March.
Are you surprised?
It seemed like Jerry done got pissed off. He ain't trying to hear none of that shit they talking about. He said, that's my answer, and that's final. So, let's get back into it.
I just gotten to this point.
Not really. Not really at all. This is just negotiation.
Is it really?
Again, I sat with him at the Big 12 Conference Championship, sat with him at the Super Bowl, so Micah's easy for me to talk to, and we've had good talks, and we had a good talk regarding negotiation of the contract, the way I have many players. And I don't need to remind you, we've had some great players around here that wanted to renegotiate their contract. We didn't. Put it off to another year, and so that's where I am on it. But it's any of the stuff that you hear in the process of a negotiation, you can imagine I should take that for whatever.
Do you expect him to be on the field week one?
Again, I don't want to talk about my expectations. Now, that is speculating, but I can speak to anything that's happened up until now, and that has no sensitivity.
Is it good to see him still at practice, though, even though he may get the man, but he's still out here?
Well, I wish the back would get better.
You wish the back.
Hold on now. Jerry trying to say, I thought I heard that. Jerry keeps saying that the man back hurting. So maybe Micah Parsons saying he can't participate with the training camp because his back hurting or his back sore. So Jerry being petty and he like, well, if his back hurting, then we can't talk no contract because I ain't trying to get nobody no $200-300 million guaranteed, and they goddamn stand he hurt. So we're gonna see how this played out.
So the back is not.
Again, I just said I wish the back could get better so we could not have a hurt back.
You talk about 30 years of these types of scenarios. Is there really nothing different about this one from the other?
Well, it's just that you've seen it so often, and you've seen it with other clubs. You go through the process. It's a highly sensitive time. When you're guaranteeing somebody almost $200 million, that's sensitive stuff.
When the season ended, we talked to you about Mike McCarthy and him potentially talking to other teams, and you said you don't want anybody that doesn't want to be here. Mike Parson says he doesn't want to be here. How is that any different?
No different than a bad back.
Did you decline to negotiate with him last year?
What?
Did you decline to negotiate with him last year, like you said?
With who?
With Micah last year?
With who? Mike?
Yeah. He said he wanted to negotiate last year, and you guys.
I know you misheard me. I don't think we got any negotiations last year. Closest thing to last year was March of this year when we had a good negotiation.
He said he wanted to talk before last season. Do you recall anything about that?
Well, again, it could very well be. It's what he wants, and so that could cover a lot of ground.
When he put out the note yesterday saying he asked for a trade, did that make you angry?
Not a bit. Not a bit. I can't tell you how many hundreds of times I've heard that negotiation.
Here, what do you think all fans got his name and how support him and hearing them all?
It was just so much like last year walking off this field with Lamb.
Then y'all have it. Jerry said he not worried about it and he ain't trading him. So we'll see what's going on. I'll keep y'all informed. At the end of the day, I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm riding with the organization because players come and go. Franchise gonna be there, and that's just what it is. You know, I feel like if you're on the contract, you gotta play through your contract because if you feel like you can renege on your contract and force a negotiation for a new contract, then the owner start just letting you go and not honoring their contract, then it's gonna be a problem. So, but I do think Micah deserved to get paid. He been putting forth the work. He been doing his job every year. So with that being said, Jerry just need to pay the man. I think he will eventually. But at this point, he playing tick for tack. So we'll see how that goes. He do this every year with all his big players that's under contract. So if they got paid, I feel like Micah gonna get paid. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. At the end of the day, we gotta go with the team that's under contract. With that being said, like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thank everybody for supporting me. At the end of this video, you'll see my links. You can goddamn go tap in with me and be informed on when all the new videos is dropping. Appreciate y'all for rocking with the vibe.
Got the waves. These folks got to hear this shit, Saucy. Let that shit ride, 88. We brothers for life, we struggle.
no trust these niggas shy. Then he switched up on me, say down, guess he was right. My little partner switched up and man to me that nigga died. And if I catch him on the porch, them niggas that nigga fried. We brothers for life, we struggle just to survive. We gon' grill all the beef cause we can't eat it alive. You can look into a nigga, see the pain all in my eyes. Chopper bullets leave holes like he fell on the night. My cousin told me, man, don't trust these niggas shy. Then he switched up on me, I say down, guess he was right. My little partner switched up and man to me that nigga died. And if I catch him on the porch, them niggas that nigga fried. Pussy got 9 loud, we hit his ass 9 times. Try to hit him in the glasses when he peeking out the blinds. When she ask me what I'm doing, I tell her I'm doing fine. I can't lie to shawty bad, she something I can't deny. But I can't even think about it cause money rise in my mind. I only fuck on these women cause most of them be wasting time. I be trying to make some music you can play for your mom. But I can't never seem to do it, too much murder